Welcome back to the channel, guys. Let's get into it. Special shout out to that guy Smile for finding last week's hidden character. For this week, there's going to be a character from Disney hidden throughout the clips. Same rules apply. First to comment down below the name of that character with the correct timestamp gets a shout out for next week's video. Let's get it. We're back this week with the review and guideline for Hazard Zone on 2042. And for those who don't really know what to do in the game or what it is, basically the main objective is to collect these data drives that are inside these satellite pods that are scattered throughout the entire map. Now, I've played a few rounds, and what I came to realize is that there's basically two places or areas you want to be at to get the most out of the game. And the first for sure is when you're in a crossfire with a different team trying to collect these data drives. That I found is probably the best part of the game, and you for sure have to be quick when collecting these data drives, because if you don't and you take your sweet time, you're gonna get run up on from the left and the right. Okay, now the second place you want to be at is the extraction point, because everybody's gonna be here to try to win the game. And that being said, there's gonna be people waiting here trying to clap these people, and when they do, they drop their data drive. So it's basically Christmas. You're going to be collecting them there, but you got to be careful because people are going to be camping here waiting for you. Adding on to that, do not make the same mistake I did when it comes to extracting. I personally thought that once the plane lands and you get on, that's it, you won. But little did I know, you can still get run up on and clapped. You have to wait until the timer is completely at 0, and then you guys win and you guys will get extracted. That's how you win the game. Going back to the topic of the data drives, it's important to collect them because they basically give you points or money in order to buy and unlock certain weapons in the game. Because when you start off the game, you're given just a factory gun. Everything else you have to purchase yourself, and that includes your secondary gun, your gadget, and your throwable. And regardless if you guys win or lose the game, you're still given some points or money based on how you performed. So make sure to contribute in some way or fashion when you guys are playing with your squad. And speaking of winning or losing with your squad, if you guys were to all get down, you're still given a second chance to redeploy relatively around the same area where you guys were just at. When it comes to your squad, you do have the choice to either play with randoms or your friends. And if you decide to play with random guys, I will advise be the one to set waypoints like I am currently right now and lead the charge, because since there's no communication if you're playing with randoms, it's annoying if you have a group of 3 people right here taking a data server, for example, and you have that one member in your team doing God knows what across the complete opposite side of the map where you guys are at. He gets clapped, you guys lose the data server. It's annoying. And not only that, it's also annoying when you set a waypoint yourself to attack a certain enemy and no one's there to back you up. So you gotta be Rambo and take charge and do everything yourself. So it's really annoying if you guys are playing with randoms who don't know what you're doing. So be the one to take charge and lead the team. The last thing I realized while playing the game is that if you use a vehicle, it is a huge crutch. Like, it helps you honestly a little bit too much, which I kind of didn't like, because you're basically just driving from one satellite pod to the next, which makes the game a little bit too easy. So if you're going to be playing the game mode, I highly suggest to have explosives so that you guys can prevent, people who do use vehicles from getting the pods way too easily. But besides that, that's mostly a quick rundown from Hazard Zone. I did like it. It wasn't that bad because I know the game mode got a lot of hate. I personally didn't mind it, but at the same time, it wasn't something to rave about. So it is what it is. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And like always, make sure to be back next week for another video. Peace.